What's up, family, and welcome back to another episode of the Melanin Wellness Podcast. It's your girl, Corey. And again, we are still in our Medicine in Black series, 28 days of Black history, y'all. This has been an exciting series to do because it honestly has changed me in so many ways. And like the transformation has been absolutely amazing. I've learned so much. You know, there were certain things that I did know because of my own herbalistic practices, because I am a herbalist. But there are so many things that I learned, so many new things. And it has been a transformational and emotional experience. So I'm hoping that it has been the same for you. I'm hoping that you've learned some things, that it's inspiring and empowering to you, because that was the purpose of this series. So I definitely appreciate you for joining me here, because this is a space where we celebrate Black wellness 365, not just during Black History Month. Ancestral healing and community empowerment is so important to me here on the Melanin Wellness Podcast. Now, today's episode is titled the Salem Chapel BME Church. And this was something that when I learned of it, it stopped me in my tracks. It really did. It was just like I gasped, because I could not believe the information that I was finding out. I found this information out through a friend in Canada, and this is a story that is going to be, for many of us, a little known Black history fact. And so I'm so grateful to be able to share this with you. Now, we journeyed through history today to explore how one institution became a beacon of hope, healing, and resilience in our community. But before we begin, y'all know how we do over here. We always begin every single episode with 30 seconds of gratitude. Today, I am grateful for connections, because had it not been for the connection that I have with this person, I would have never found this out. I don't think I would have ever found out about it, because this is not something that they teach us in schools, nor talk about. I am grateful for the power of technology, because again, without the power of technology, the connection that I have formed and the friendships that I've formed with beautiful, amazing people all around the world would not be possible, because they are not in my backyard. And I also would not be able to reach you. And I am grateful for this platform, because my voice can reach the masses, and I'm grateful for that. So I am very careful and intentional about the things that I share, because I know the power and the intimacy of the voice. Now, y'all, that probably was more than 30 seconds, but it's okay. It's okay. Like I say it now, and I've said it many, many times before. When you are living in a space of gratitude, it opens the door for so much more abundance in your life, right? And you also shift your vibration. So if you're in a bad mood and you're feeling like everything's going wrong, nothing's going good, start thinking about all the things that you have to be grateful for, right? If you're awake today, be grateful for that. You got to eat today, be grateful for that. If you have a car to drive, you've got money to put gas in that tank. Like, those are things that we take for granted. Walking to the bathroom, recognizing who you are when you look in the mirror. Those are things that people take for granted. We all do sometimes. But little things like that will shift your vibration, and it'll change your mood and your attitude. And also, if you are enjoying the Melanin Wellness Podcast, please consider supporting me on Buy Me a Coffee at the Melanin Wellness Podcast. There you can get access to exclusive bonus episodes there that you won't find anywhere else. Now, let's transition into today's episode. Let's start with a powerful chapter in our history, a very little known chapter. St. Catharines, Canada, played a crucial role in the Underground Railroad. In 1851, when Harriet Tubman arrived in St. Catharines with 11 freedom seekers, she met Reverend Hiram Wilson at the African Methodist Episcopal Church, then known as Bethel Chapel. This humble log building, constructed by African American freedom seekers, became more than a place of worship, so much more. For Tubman, it was a sanctuary and a symbol of hope. And over the next 7 years, she relied on this spiritual home as she helped hundreds of enslaved African Americans escape to freedom in Canada. As the community began to grow, so did the need for a larger space. So by 1853, it was decided that a new church building was necessary to serve the expanding Methodist congregation. This new structure was completed in 1855, marking a pivotal moment for the community's spiritual and physical healing. Then, in 1856, a significant transformation took place. At the Canadian General Conference, African Methodist Episcopal churches in Canada chose to establish their own distinct identity. As a result, the church in St. Catharines became known as the British Methodist Episcopal Church, Salem Chapel, a name that echoes its rich history and the resilience of the people it serves. Salem Chapel has long been more than just a building. It's been a center for holistic healing. Black churches have historically been sanctuaries where spiritual healing, ancestral herbal medicine, and community support converge. At Salem Chapel, rituals of prayer, song, and fellowship have helped heal both body, mind, and soul. The church's legacy is intertwined with our collective history of resistance and empowerment. It's where the struggles of slavery were met with the hope of liberation, and where the strength of Black wellness was forged through communal support. Reflecting on the journey from Bethel Chapel to Salem Chapel BME Church reminds us that our history is not just about survival, but also about transformation. The legacy of institutions like Salem Chapel teaches us that spiritual healing and community empowerment are essential for true wellness. They invite us to reclaim our past and use that wisdom to create a healthier future. If you've been inspired by the resilience and transformative power of our ancestral institutions, share your thoughts with me. Let's honor our heritage and uplift one another as we continue our journey toward holistic Black wellness. Thank you again, family, for tuning in to the Melanin Wellness Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to the show. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, or wherever it is that you listen to your podcasts. And share this story with someone who needs a reminder of our collective strength. Until next time, family, stay rooted, stay resilient, and keep embracing the power of community healing. Peace and love, family.